So I just received my battery from Qi. This is a 72 volt 50 amp hour. It's called the Titan 72 Compact S. So I got this with the QS8 bike harness, as well as a 10 amp variable charger. So let's go ahead and get this box open and see how the packaging is. It would be the charger. Oh, and the battery. And you can see this is how they packaged it with insulated foam. Okay, let's open up the charger. So I paid $2,375 for the battery, $225 for the charger, and then the shipping to Hawaii was $369. So it came out to $3,019.17. They are running a promotion right now. Instead of $2,375, you can get the battery for $2,000. All right, here's a thank you for your order and a QR code and some stickers. This is going to be the new harness that we're going to be putting in the bike. It already has a built-in inline fuse, so you don't have to use the stock fuse anymore. Okay. Here is the plug for the charger. And then this is the variable charger. So you can adjust 80%, 90%, 100% charge, and then you can control how many amps you'd want it to put out: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. Yeah, I remember Qi batteries years ago for the one wheels, and when they came out with the e-bike ones, they had soft cases. So, man, this battery. But the cool thing is that I don't have to run an adapter spacer on my lid, because I want my lid to stay where it's at. So, go ahead, we can look at the battery. Says it's at 28%. And man, this thing is beautiful. So the 72 volt 50 amp hour is 3,600 watt hours. So this battery can run 18,000 watts of continuous power, 32,000 watt peak. It is built in-house using grade A 21700 Samsung cells with a smart BMS and custom PCB. The battery cells are 50S. This battery can deliver 250 amps of continuous discharge and 450 amps peak. This battery weighs 37 pounds. So I want to pull the battery out, we can compare. All right, so these are the batteries side by side. As you can see, the height for the plug is going to be exactly the same as where the height for that's going to be. And from the side, yeah, it is exactly the same. Now we'll go ahead and remove the controller off the bike and get the new harness on and get this installed. So I got the controller back on and the battery in. When you do this, you do have to remove this and all of the wires that come with it. The new harness will plug in with the new adapter that looks like that, and two connectors that connect to the negative and to the positive. The positive is much longer than the negative, and so what I ended up doing is running it down into the bash plate. This was not necessarily difficult, but it did take time. I had to reroute a bunch of wires behind here, and I was having issues getting this cover to close, so I took this off and I took this off, and then this is how I ran the connector for the battery. And then there was gap from the bottom to the top. So I had my Ultra B battery tray foam and I mounted it here, which then connects right here, and that makes it so that there shouldn't be any rattles. And then this just closes really nicely now. So yeah, bike works and turns on. I ended up updating the EBMX app. I'm gonna go outside and go for a ride and see if I'd have any cuts, and then I'll report back. So just wanted to conclude this video. Went out for a ride. Power's real good. I'm running 18,000 watts at 900 amps. Ended up turning it down to 850. I'm at 70% batteries. It didn't cut, so I'm gonna charge it up to 100 and try ride. You might be wondering why my front rim is off. So I thought my headset was loose. So I came back, tightened my headset, went for a ride. It was still loose. So I'm looking at my front rotor. The rotor is staying still, but the rim is moving. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, oh, the holes on this bored out. But the holes didn't bore out. 5 of the 6 bolts snapped off. And I only had one left holding it on, which is bent and was ready to probably snap as well. So I'm gonna go get upgraded bolts. This is the Warp 9 boost spacer kit. So anyways, Warp 9 and the bolts that come with it. So I'd recommend not using those bolts. But yeah, super happy with the bike. Very happy that nothing happened. Front brake flying off probably wouldn't have been too much fun. But yeah, really stoked on the battery. Can't wait to go ride. We're gonna go ride this Sunday with a whole group of people, like 25 to 30 guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.